the latest package and let's check this out. So let's open the ECU and go online. Okay, so for example, if we go to our tuning calibration setup for initial setup 2, all right, and we go over here to throttle servo. All right, one of the main issues that we originally had was we only had the selection for GM and manual, which was not good at all. So let's maximize this and check out our list. At the top right here, servo calibration. All I had was manual or GM. Now, none of this appeared at all at first. We hit the drop down. Look at what we have. Check it out. We are in action. All the Bosch Motorsports and different throttle bodies I was looking for. Different ones. Awesome. And all we have to do is select that and do our calibration. So this is beautiful. Beautiful. I just figure out the part number that we have on our Bosch throttle body. Select that. Our pin out connection should pop up. I already have it wired up correctly, and we just go ahead and perform the calibration setup procedures. We are in action, baby. I just downloaded the new M1.5 beta tune, and it looks quite a bit different and very nice compared to the 1.4 version. So let's take a quick look. So this is the 1.4. That's how it looks when the screen pops open. And let's check out the 1.5. Sweet. Very nice. And it just goes through a lot of the new updates. Right here, you can see a lot of the things are just highlighted for easier access. And let's connect. Oh, check this out. Very nice. OMG. It looks quite a bit different. It's very nice. Definitely off the chain. Wow. This is serious. It takes it from a whole basic look to something just totally advanced. Very nice. This new setup with the 1.5 beta release is off the chain. But I can humbly say I am definitely not ready for this yet. So I will continue to do my training on the 1.4 release. And then once I get really good and familiar with that, then we'll switch over to this. But this is awesome. Received a text message from Teddy today that it was some possible disturbing news that HTG support may be going by the wayside. So wasn't sure, but I was like, let me go ahead, open up any type of software that I have to make sure it's possibly updated and if we have the proper setup for our DQ500. And of course you can select whatever transmission that they have configured for their firmware, and at the bottom you see DQ500. So at least we're in business. We do have some form of a software on our computer that should be ready to set up, and it's all the basic stuff that they say, the adaptation for configuring and setting up the transmission. So look like we are in business. Evans Performance Academy, MOTEC M1 Master Training Course. These are the courses available. So apparently there's 107 courses. A lot of good information. These courses range anywhere from 15 minutes to half an hour long on average. Some of them 50 minutes like this one. 49, 38. This one's 57 minutes. This one appears to be the way to go. Okay, I'm on the workbench trying to set up the throttle pedal calibration. And initially I had a fault when I was setting it up because I had a loose connection with my 5-volt input sensor. So once I corrected the fault, my voltage signal, and I actually went back in and set my offset and my scale properly, my fault disappeared, as well as now when I mash it. So right over here you can see translation is showing 0 right there, the translation. And if I mash my pedal 100%, and you can see on the scale we're showing at the bottom and ramping up. So that's a good sign, making some good progress here. Full throttle. All right, slow steps, so that looks good. The tedious part I want to get to is the throttle valve, getting that set up. So basically, since I have the software on my laptop now, and I can go to system setup, device mode, over here, select your type of transmission, and they have a nice little selection of different transmissions, as you can see. Porsche PDK, which is very popular. The hot transmission that's on the market right now, the ZF8HP, and of course our current transmission that we're running, the infamous DQ500. Select that, hit OK, and it's time for some action.